Hey guys, welcome to Ancestors Says. If you're new to my channel, what's up? Make sure to hit that like and that follow and become a part of GD Soul Tribe. And if you're somebody that's been watching me since day one, hey, please remember these are collective energy pools, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Also, remember, respect and appreciate that I am a dark and light empathic reader. Okay, and if you want to donate to my channel, you can send it to my Cash App or PayPal, GEDESER 1010. Okay, and I do offer Akashic and record and birth chart readings. And please understand that I tend to channel a light of names. So if I channel a name and it happens to be the same name as yours, in this story, popcorn, somebody was eating popcorn, okay, but somebody had something stuck in their teeth last night. Last night. I had a hard time eating it out. It was from eating popcorn. Okay. It's that's okay. It's not you, baby. There's a million people in the world with the same name. Okay. Just sit back and enjoy story time in Tarotland. But y'all know my favorite saying: "A hit dog what?" Oh, I'm out here. I'm about to get up in here. I've been getting myself ready to do y'all energy pool. I thought I was doing another one tomorrow. So I got two ways that I need to go, but the way that my upload's been set up and the way the app has been acting, so I'm gonna, which one I've been thinking about, which one I might take a little bit longer to do now and upload, and then the other, like the channel messages, being able to break them down. There's something I'm gonna figure it out. But we're about to do shake 'em up, because obviously I think that takes a little longer, but if it gets too long, by the end I'll say, hey, I'm gonna break it up into more than one. I have got I was hearing the name Parker, also the name John. Okay, a lot of ringing in the right ear. All right, those are confirmations for somebody. I got some more for you too. November, May, and also April. Somebody's 45 or 54. Okay, y'all could be seeing 111s, okay, 555s, 444s. I've been getting a lot of 4s ones, 1144. Y'all could be seeing that, or y'all could have been seeing 441. I was seeing a lot of 515s, 155 as well, 1010. Yeah. Okay. I had got the name Trey Songz because I was getting I'm living 2 different lights. When a girl in the day, you at night. Okay, I was getting that. And lizards could be a confirmation. And also something of the sort about, all right, somebody is confused about like light and dark paths. And like it's a lot of people that feel like you have to be one or the other. You can't right? And that's one thing, but and that's okay, right? But a big thing that I feel like is lacked is like respect, okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of us we do get so wrapped up in titles and categories that you tend to have a narrow view based upon what you believe and which you've been raised around or what you know. Fine. Everybody has their right to believe in what they want, but where the lines get crossed at is when you try to make somebody a villain because of what they believe in. Okay, that needs to be a halt to it. And I look at light and dark empaths like gentle parenting, a little bit more aggressive parenting, militant, because at the end of the day, God created us both to make a balance. So he do have darker people in the darker, that's what. But like I said, for both, it's rules to it. So I kept getting like somebody, I don't know who it is, like trying to feel like, keep trying to figure people out, like especially people like me, And I say like me because like I said, I believe in a lot of things. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I believe in a lot of logical things, and I don't believe we have to just believe in one or the other and pick and choose. Because what if they all are right to a capacity, and they are? So. But in the same sense, I don't shame other folks for what they believe in. I mean, if I don't resonate with it, I just don't fool with it or mix myself up with it. But it does not bother my existence that people in this world believe in something that I don't agree with. I just don't agree with it. We need to start learning how to get in the rhythm of that and just, you see how, and just going with the flow. Because I see these like trees in the wind. And just get in rhythm. Worry about you. If somebody's not doing anything to hurt you, then let's not start a war. Like for real, because I feel like the energy is all like starting to even out, of course, because it's like that time, that pause time in between closing out cycles, new cycles, and all that stuff. So it's like a lot of quiet reflecting. Not, well, everybody's reflecting in quiet. It's loud internally, and of course we can feel that. However, it's a lot more that type of energy. Okay, but we both know people abuse power on both sides. Okay, there are light empaths that, you know, bend and fold, you know. So that, and that's to each his own. All right, but be honest about what you're into and what you do. Be honest about take accountability for things that you've done. It's been big on accountability and honesty, you know. And then somebody will look at somebody like you in a collective where you're just like really like plain, have your own little zag to you, and don't claim a particular thing or another. You just do what you're called to do, what you're led to do, and keep it moving, and will get persecuted because you live out loud. People get intimidated by your honesty, because then it makes them feel like, it reminds them of how unhonest and disloyal they are. And then they tend to go on confirmation. Then they go on this thing where they get obsessed with trying to find something that is wrong about you that you're not saying out loud, though that they watch you live out loud. And for the people that get caught up in those cycles, it's okay to misjudge. It's not okay to persecute. However, if you go down that road, at some point, you're going to have to realize that it's nothing there. You've seen it all, you've heard it all, and what you've seen, and what you witnessed, and what you've heard, you made fun of, you laughed, you enjoyed the show. Okay, it's nothing there. Oh my God, you wasting your energy, okay? I don't know who that's for, but that's for somebody. Somebody's name is Jordan as well, and I got, also those who judge someone else calling that God assigned them to do, because it's not your calling or what God called you to do, or the way God, or perspective that God put in you to go about it, doesn't mean that anybody's violating any type of nothing. They're not violating. That don't mean they're violating God. That don't mean that they are doing something bad because you don't agree with it. Okay? All right. I had to get that out. So, that's for all of us. Let's see. I'm going to get us some of these, and then I'm going to do Shake 'em Up, and we're going to see what's the message for us today. Y'all know Shake 'em Up give me crime vibes. It really do. All right, let's see what we got. Ancestors. Clear, precise messages. Please, no confusion for our collective. I feel like us as people, we became the judge, the jury, persecutors, everything. There's somebody that's mad. I think somebody's going through different emotions, because I see mad inside, and this could be a father figure. This could be your father, or this could be a father to a child. Y'all might have one child together. The letters, yeah, because I see 1 and 8. All right, the letters D and A are also significant, okay? All right, confirmation. Okay. Somebody sees another person being strong, that they strung along, okay? Somebody feel like they want to squash some type of because when I see the squid, I see how many arms the squid got, but it also out here slimy. So this must be a very like slimy, very uncomfortable situation that somebody's feeling like they need to come to somebody to address, okay? To squash whatever's been going on. Y'all could be seeing squirrels. Squirrels could be something that you've been seeing a lot. Somebody's been thinking, somebody could be 30, how to come to somebody in this collective and like take the lid off something that's steaming hot. And I also feel like they feel like them doing that, and they have to talk about the things spiritual too. They something like admit to some type of thievery. Okay, they're thinking of a way. The color blue is significant as well. Confirmation. Somebody got an H in their name. See, this could be an ex. This could be like a co-parent. This could be family. Okay. Okay. Anything else before we do the Shake 'em Up that we want to say? Something about some money. Something about some money. Somebody might be trying to wash some money up too. Okay. Somebody might want you to brush something off that they did with some money. I also see she. So this person, 2 people. S is very significant. Somebody in age. Okay. And then I also got trash. Somebody wants you to, yeah, they really want you to brush something off. They want you to put something in the trash. Or this person might feel like you look at them as trash. And I also feel like there's somebody maybe, because I saw she fish, trash. Somebody wants to feel like the person that they're with box is trash. They want some. Okay, something y'all might have a daughter as well. But I see bird and girl. Maybe about something about some paperwork as well, because I see printer. Some paperwork, false paperwork or something. I got the letters B, R, and P for a present. And also about a marriage where somebody gave somebody like a number one spot in their life that they treated like was a prize. Confirmation. I see this person, like how this person, because I see an empty cup, how this person left you with an empty cup because they thought they were going up with this princess energy. Confirmation. They don't want to fight with you no more. And then I got wrong in reverse, so they know you were right. And it was in some false document. Yeah, because all this is in reverse. And then the printer's right here. Some false documentation. Somebody arrested, they don't want to fight. And wrong in reverse. That means you were right. Somebody could have hurt their wrist or have a sprained wrist left because of a fight. Scream, fight. Somebody's acting like a loose screw. This could be a male energy that's been watching you with a batch of people. He's been watching you hatch, like grow. And somebody could have something going on with their lungs. Okay? Somebody's now looking at you like a good catch. Somebody's been, something about somebody having an itch as well. And some type of, somebody's burning. I got oven, colors. And then I saw ITCH. Yeah. I don't know where it went. And that made me say itch. Colors make me feel like discharge. Dipping into a hot honey pot. That they knew was red flags. And somebody named could be red flags. Bed. Sliding. Red flags sliding in somebody's bed. Okay. Where was that other one? Because it was like ITH. And I'm like itch. Right here. That made me think about itch. They also might have had a baby with somebody that was a red flag. Yeah, a nest. Somebody is something about somebody's chest. A chest vest. A shooting. And then on back of here I saw like the police. Something about a test. Somebody might have, I don't know, something about a pregnancy test. Something about a vest, a chest vest. Something about an egg hatching out of a nest, and I got watched. Okay. Somebody done caught a case as well, because I see caught in a police and a judge. Something about freezer spells as well. Somebody feel like they have an empty plate and they want to come to you because they know that you have connection with spirit. Like they know you are literally gifted, planet. Like you are gifted, you are implanted and tapped in with the planet. Their plate is empty. Okay, they know you're about to take off as well. This person wish they didn't miss the signs or the calling, like a whistleblowing of them willing means running off, leaving, you know, not calling you and making a mockery out you because somebody was on their phone and they were like making a big deal. Like they wish that you didn't see what was going on. They didn't rub it in your face. Let's see laundry. Dirty laundry is in reverse. That dirty laundry didn't come out. That they didn't take a jump or take something about somebody jumping, hit all the way in the fall. They jumped all the way in, and they wish that you didn't see that dirty laundry. They wish they ain't answered that phone call. They wish that they ain't aired out how they went forward and didn't even think to take a pause. Because now they can't call you, and they are stuck in a web of lies. Something significant about a river. Y'all could be seeing bats. I kept getting bats. Somebody's an energy vampire as well. Something about somebody trying to delete something. Somebody deleting or getting rid of something that was sturdy, that was concrete, and ran to go get something like that they thought was going to be fulfilling. Look at that handful of stuff. But it was cat. Because I see hat, but I'm talking about cat. Somebody also looks at somebody as a rat. Like somebody might have told on somebody or something. Something about overseas. Somebody might want to come tell you, give you some tea from overseas. It might be hard for you to hear, but once you get past the outside, it's good. Because I see a peach. You know, the outside of a peach a lot of times is hard, but once you get past the outside, it's really good. Somebody from overseas with tea. Yeah. Somebody could wear wigs that's been putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Something hidden or hidden underground. Okay? Somebody, like, it's a lot of shit. Somebody also is a pig, so a dirty cop. That something is unraveling. Somebody could have big lips. Something's going to be very big, like I see globe or world, and I also feel like this is the end of the cycle's closing. Somebody was very nosy, or they was putting their nose in a lot of things. Somebody's been snooping through somebody's phone as well. Somebody went down a rabbit hole. Somebody has an addiction to, you know what? Somebody also wants you to shut up. They feel like you're boxing them in. Because you like you're like whatever you do that you're speaking out, or you're speaking, you're like, they feel like you are sounding an alarm. Okay, somebody hid something in a hole. Somebody is being investigated and they know. Somebody's last name could be Gray. Something about some money, because somebody paid somebody some money to go, and when I see hay, to hide something or to cover something up, because I see crowns and I think about color, cover. Okay, something bad, gray, you know. Something about keys, something about a house that somebody thought was sweet, to steal this house and money. Somebody tried to make it look like you were a loose screw. Somebody tied themselves in quiet. This person down, because I see wise and down. This person don't think that was a wise decision right now. Somebody thought the grass was greener. Somebody could like the color green, but somebody's grandma. Something about somebody's grandma. Your grandma's been trying to give you some type of message. Something about in the wintertime. Something snapping and breaking. And you going towards a snake. How you should have took your time. All these blocks. Thinking somebody thought they were elevating, but really they was just creating blocks and becoming dark. They was like in like a clown for a long time. They stayed in this illusion, you know. Now somebody's feeling like very clammy, icky. Somebody smell up there, and this person want to run away from somebody. They think they stink. Somebody, this could be a swinger couple. Okay, all right, let's do some. Somebody's been watching somebody else dig themselves in a grave. I also get that somebody might somebody is investigating something about either a attempted offing or a offing. Yeah, and then look, another spyglass. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Somebody been trying to keep a smile on their face, or this person might have been trying to, something about a fire. Somebody has something to do with maybe an arson. This is something about a farm. I keep telling y'all some farmland. Somebody got a red car. They could have did jar spells on somebody that's a star seed. Trying to cause this person storms. I see corn when I think about corn. And I was saying sticking a fork in him. He's done something about up north. Somebody got curly brown hair. Somebody's an air sign. They've been watching you walk up the stairs. They look at you like an angel, but also when I say fairy, magical. Somebody want to call you that's tall, but that person won't think about you when they were balling in the mall. They was playing games with you. They won't listen in. Somebody got a beard. All year, they was just trying to push your gears. Something about a lake. Somebody's a gamer. Somebody watch you climb this mountain by yourself. Somebody took a job. Something about ID or somebody's identification with somebody's family. Maybe y'all live in a city or y'all live close to a city. Somebody's investigating that. That's why somebody's crying, because they know that you are watched from above and you went through your transformation. They was trying to stop you. Yeah, look, blue statue. They was trying to stop you. Somebody's parents could be scared about something. Again, ink. some type of false documentation that's coming back up because I see a recycling bin. Somebody, the police might have came and told somebody to come sit. Something about jail and how this well runs deep. They keep saying that, but the bill has been alarmed. Something about the beach. Yeah. I think that a lot of this is like over. All right, so let's see. Let's get a message. What are we gonna get all shaken up? What are we doing? All right. Okay, so we got yesterday, last name, karmic female. Okay, somebody's last name is in here. I got R-A-R-E, in jail again. Rob, something about a robbery. New laptop. Make. Win. Early. Care. We got October. We got December. We got Sagittarius. We have June. We have the letter A. We have the letter Q. Yep, Q. We have the letter I. So something about AI that was done on a laptop to make new karmic feminine win. And then I got in jail. Q, rob, like rob somebody, R-O-B. Yesterday, R, early care. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let's see what our ancestors talking. All right, ancestors, can you do something on this? Excuse me. Confirmation. This message. Here. Somebody recently cut off their beard. Can we get something on this? What is this karmic female? Can we get something on this karmic female energy? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Shit. What the hell? Something is going on here. Alright. Get away, keep away, give up, codependency, neglect, greed, possessiveness, materialism. Somebody, and then we got harmony and fulfillment. Alright. And then on the side, I have the exhibit, circulation, sports, okay? And then I have talent, okay? So let me see. Born, circulation, street. Alright, so somebody wants to run away from something that they had went to repair that they thought was wish fulfillment, okay? This could be about you, the person that wants to run away, you, the person that is attached to this person, or some collective, whatever, okay? We all in the collective together. Somebody has been watching you. Somebody's figuring out. Hold on. Moving on, travel, progress, personal growth. So there's been talk about this person, you, air sign, about this person that you moved on with that you thought was fulfillment. Something somebody don't want people to know or see. Something somebody's trying to hide. That's why this person wants you to stop like using your talents. Somebody wants to run away from someone. Somebody's seeing this person that they reconciled with their true colors. Now they want to run away. Or this person has ran away and ghosted this person, and this person don't want people to know. It's either one or the other. Take it how it resonates. Somebody wants to run away from the crimes that they were committing with this person that they repaired something with. Somebody thought that these two people had an understanding. Now this person is seeing that this person was just putting on like talent, putting on a facade because they just wanted to have the look of like this happy family so they could like exhibit it, the attention, get the praise for it. Same energy from yesterday. All right. And they're also connected to something like October could be your birthday, the collective birthday. October, somebody's birthday month. June is somebody's birthday month. December, somebody's a Sagittarius. Something about somebody could be guilty for trying to win at all costs by helping somebody set up to ROB somebody. This new karmic. Somebody's already in jail for something and somebody's going to jail. Okay. Hair. Give me something on this hair. What's this hair? What's this hair? see. Just, ooh, okay. Blocked emotions, missed opportunity, emotional drain. To you ascending, family, earth angel, mystery, celebration. All right, let me see what fell on the floor. Somebody's hope. The hope fell on the floor and it was face down. Or somebody's trying to hide that they have hope, or this person don't have hope that you would take their offer for a new beginning. But somebody is at a loss. They are in grief. They are feeling disappointed and regretful, you know, about going into this collaboration and taking a jump, a foolish jump, and leaving their family behind, or taking the side of these people that they felt like they known from childhood, because all it landed was under judgment. They did not use their intuition. They rolled a dice. Somebody is being investigated about something. Somebody wants to run and get away from that investigation. They also have been planning to run to you because they want you to give them some answers, but they also know that they deceived you and they stole from you, which is why this conflict and shit is going on now, because of what they did to you for this opportunity, for this new beginning. Now this person is inside Alisu today looking for your guidance for real. They're hoping they have some type of encounter with you and that you would be openly emotionally stable to them in their foolishness about there being unfinished business, that you would want to communicate with them and you would be curious into what this person has to say. They also want to know if you miss them or if you will remember them, but this person knows that this home don't have, he's not a part of it anymore. This person looks at you as a wheel of fortune. They want to send you a message, but they've been hiding that they have passionate love for you, okay, and your wisdom. They feel like a clown because they feel like a clown for breaking your heart and causing you burdens, and then they feel very, very, very heavy about the responsibility of them breaking your heart. But there's a lot of stuff that's behind the moon that they know now divine timing is up, and it's about to be exposed. This dark high priestess was trying to put you to rest, and they also know that this was about to be exposed. The person that they were very, very generous to and that they binded themselves to, this person that they had so much romance for, and they left you. He was actually addicted to this person and made sure they took fast action to this person. Very enthusiastic. They was loving it, but now they're just in a world of crime. Somebody should have paid attention because this person was forbidden. But this dark high priestess think that she had a victory in making this man juggle you and marry her. Yeah. Somebody want to tell you they're sorry because they've been very, very, very strong to you. They say the ancestors are guiding them. I also see there's something about a breakup. Maybe somebody has matured emotionally, but they're looking at you shine just like a star. They are very ambitious and determined to come your way though and communicate something with you. But I also get that they're scared. But I also get that this person was very ambitious and determined to break up with you as well. They didn't. Now that things aren't going this way and something's about to be revealed about somebody's plot. Somebody plotted to do some shit to you, collective. This person been drinking and contemplation about the way that you've changed and how you have clarity on what they were celebrating and how they became financially stable and how satisfied and fulfilled they were over there in their new beginning, and left you, put you to rest, left you by yourself. I'm cool on you, solidifying that they thought you owned it. Causing you challenges and putting you in your shadow side and standing firm on what they thought, what they believed. But they're surprised. They didn't see you to be resilient. They didn't know that you were the key. They was being reliable on the fact that they were going to be able to continue to mirror your energy. That's why they didn't give you this offer. And they stayed back. They didn't offer you this commitment. Instead, they decided to let go and give an oath and agreement to somebody that was saying they missed them because they thought this person was their soulmate, and they kept quiet about it. Now, this person regrets leaving silently. And when everything started coming to you all together, you find out not only one thing, but it was a whole bulk of things. This person wants to be able to come back to you because they do need some guidance. And they are like, they're not mirroring you anymore. They can tell the difference. They can feel the difference. Somebody wished that they could at least just been your friend. Damn. But all that has been illuminated to you. The towers they cost you. Somebody that is creative and everything else. He knows that it was only going to be the timing before you got back up and you figured out what was hidden. This person might want to pop up on you, this Emperor energy. But he knows you look at him like he's trash. and you're bound to be crowned by somebody else, and that's going to put him in conflict. Because despite how he betrayed you, he look at you like you're his sunshine. You're the good luck charm. This person should have been honest with you about how they were feeling. This person knows that you are like, you always know the right thing to say. You always know the right thing to do. You always know the right move to make. But they also know all that shit they did to you in the background because they wanted you to be firm about leaving them. Because they didn't want to be the one to say, they didn't want to look bad. And I also got that that's just what it is. Police might have just went to somebody's house. And now you're going through a good tower moment because you have been developing your skill and miracles are coming your way. There's a King of Pentacles that got his eye on you, that wants to move forward with you. He understands your magic and he know you're going to understand his. So whatever this other stuff is, you have nothing about this. Somebody want to move close. Somebody wants to come towards you real fast because they are starting to know that you're solving the puzzle, or divine is orchestrating stuff for this shit to come to an end so that you can expand and grow. This person knows that he has been a snake to you in devil mode, and that this justice that they're facing on this lawsuit, and also you being found out about, you finding out, or whoever finding out about somebody setting somebody to rob something, a laptop, somebody in jail, all this shit, that they were entwined with this Queen of Wands to take your abundance. You're going to block them forever. This person is looking at what they took an oath to have a long-term investment in, and it's poverty. Now they got to reflect on how they left you back then in poverty. And while you being single and closing the cycle out and leaving them in an empty room to solve their problems by themselves and truly letting go, it's justice. Justified, and you will be rewarded. You owe them nothing. Forgiveness and just moving on. Not wanting to be somebody's friend, you don't have to be their friend to forgive them, but being able to, especially if it's somebody you have kids with, being able to co-parent in a functional way if they are doing, they're doing their part, or due diligence, whatever. It depends on the situation of the person that you have kids with and what type of, life they live or whatever. But to deny them access all the way, I always feel like it's a no-go. But I know you know that because you are a earth angel. You are ascending. You are going to have your Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. They look at you as a mystery. It's turning them on. You just look like abundance. They know that you have the victory. You're going to have it all. It's just not going to be with them. And that's okay. Somebody might want to make amends with you. I feel like somebody is trying to, there might be a cousin on a daddy's side. Okay, it's going to be a lot of people wanting to apologize, because it's like now that somebody is at a point where all truth has to come out. Your ancestors want you to know that, okay, because I know sometimes it gets like, damn, I'm always the one that got to be the bigger person. And sometimes you don't want to be, but when you are put in that position or that role, then know that it's a blessing, because it's always hard to be the bigger person, but it's to your benefit. What better person to be gifted from but God? And what do you get out of carrying it? And it's easier said than done. That's why you have to give it time to heal. You can't go through something with somebody that's that detrimental and expect that y'all can be friends or even be in the same room, like, constantly. You can't heal where you've been hurt. And again, I say, I don't really look at anybody like they're a horrible person unless there's somebody that do something very egregious, like to kids and shit. And you consciously do that, and it's a lot. So we ain't even going there. But I feel like everybody, confirmation, I feel like everybody deserves a chance. June can be significant. October, it could be June 6th or June 10th or October 6th, because I got 6 and 10. I also got April and September 10th. June 14th, I got October the 14th and 18th as well. The number 15, 19, 14, 24. All right. But anyway, but that's you. So another thing I was getting is, like, don't change who you are or the way you conduct yourself in situations based upon other people's way of doing things. At the end of the day, you got to remember, like, I can say I had one person that could trigger me, but that thing could trigger me fast and it was up. And then I had to learn how to not even let that be a trigger to me. That's how you also learn how to cultivate that boundary for yourself. Like, even around people, that their energy don't affect your energy. Like, I can stay right beside you and you could be having a whole hissy fit and your energy is not going to affect my energy. I'm just going to mind mine. Like, keep it going. So somebody might want to talk. I feel like that your ancestors and their ancestors want it to be like a agree to disagree, common ground, let go. But I don't feel like they're promoting anybody to go back into in union in this particular situation. They said you have a good heart, chase your dreams, We have your back. Your positive thinking and adjustments, like, yeah. Somebody was praying last night. Their ancestors say they heard your prayer to God last night. He says it's confirmed. The ancestors are going to make it happen. Keep your faith. Move forward. All right, so I don't know when this interaction is going to happen, but I know that it's going to happen. I feel like the only reservation is like, even I think the only reservation is like, you know how when you are somebody that is like, okay, you know, whatever, you forgive them, but you know, I think the cringe part is for some of the people in the collective is that in the back of their head they still feel like they're fooling you. But we have to take it back to the fact that look at all that they did. You know that something ain't even all the way screwed right in their head. So does it really matter? Doesn't really matter. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. For people that live in a world where only what they want to believe or want to know to believe is real, just let it be. Like that's not your problem to solve. You just do your part and keep it moving. North Carolina could be significant. It could be an older cousin on somebody's dad's side, an elder uncle on somebody's dad's side, and a younger cousin. Okay, who else? Yes, collective. And ancestors are proud of all of us in the collective that's been moving forward. Somebody had a dream last night. The ancestors came to them with some instructions. You were wondering, were you tripping? No. So whoever you are, I think that this male, because it said male is aware of, I feel like whoever this male is that might want to come speak with you is just really getting a real in-depth, detailed information, and they're getting it on a 3D of what all was going on. Because as I told y'all yesterday, that this person knew some to an extent, but he didn't know the whole extent, and it's like everything's coming down at once. So somebody, he might really care about you, but at the end of the day, like it's not the same anymore. And I feel like it's like a I'm always gonna love you type of thing, but you know, even though it's like a never ever be the same, you know, but not want to have that tension or that eerie vibe going on, you know, but still respecting each other's space and boundaries is what I feel. Okay, person in question you do know personally, yeah. So whoever name that just came to your head, yes. Okay, and also on top of this man is this feminine energy. She's not divine and she's not single, so this person that's connected to him might reach out to you as well. All right, it's all these, right? Somebody's from New Jersey. Somebody's younger cousin on their mama's side from New Jersey paid somebody to do something. Okay, so somebody might be finding that out as well in the collective. Some of these cards are upside down. Believe that. So basically, it's just saying, like, I know a lot of people, you know, like I don't want to talk to such and such. I don't want to see them. I don't want to whatever. But in order for some of these cycles to be fully closed, you're gonna have to just figure out. And it's a test for you. If you're healed, and I used to have to challenge myself like this too. Like, if you're healed, why is it a problem? Even if somebody said something that you didn't like or something like that, you know, you don't have to really entertain it. It's like, okay, are you done? All right, cool, great, type of thing, right? And keep it moving. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. But it's like you want to get to, yeah, you want to stay right here and just wait until the next cycle open or close? Are you just going to do you? Are you healed or not? And then, like, for them, are you surrendering or not? So that's a part of surrendering, is confessing and all that other stuff. And the part of healing is being able to, when you are faced with a memory or a certain situation, it can't bother you or affect you like it used to. You don't cry no more, you're not mad, you're not sad, it's no reaction. Sometimes we, and this female energy might want to say she don't want her get back on you anymore, but again, it was nothing to get back on you for. But like me, I personally, it's like, look, I'm just not, I'm just like, it is what it is type of thing. Like, just move forward, you know. But whatever it is, they gotta confess to you. There's something that you need to know. So, you know, but you gotta, are you being tested on your self-control? How are you really ready to level up? Okay, all right, can we get something to close? I'm gonna close this out because this is kind of long. All right, I wanted to do, hold on. See, I'm not gonna dig into the robbery thing because again, there's a lot of people that watch, and I like to give out knowledgeable information. This is something that happened in the past, that this is already being investigated and looked at it, because it keeps coming out that way. Somebody's already in jail, somebody's going to jail. Like, it's a lot going on that you don't know about that will be brought to your attention. And personally, when it comes to court situations and stuff like this, is something that I'm not gonna even get into on the public. It's not that you don't, it's not that I wouldn't like to share the information, but we also got to be mindful that we're on an app where this is public for everybody to see, and legally you have to be very careful with some of the stuff that you say. Everything that comes out of our mouth is allegedly. I'm reading the energy. However, when it's time to be exposed for the eye can see, it will. W, somebody's first, last, or middle initial. But at the end of the day, this is something that you are something that's going to be, if this resonates with you, it's going to be something that you find out about in the real world, okay? And if this resonates with you, you have chills right now, your crown might tingle a little right now, or you might feel some air come by you. Somebody got an M in their name, somebody got an R in their name, we got an A, somebody's mom, something about raw. Somebody about to tell you the raw truth, but they're still not going to tell you every single detail. I'm telling you. Somebody might contact you in the AM hours of the morning. Somebody that waged war on you. Somebody's mom, somebody's mother, or baby mother. Okay, letters. These are first initials of people's first name, nickname, or in your first initial of your last name. These are the people that have something to do with this. Alright, so we got AMW. Who else have something to do with this situation? Who else has something to do with this situation? I got an L. Somebody's name could be Law. Los Angeles, California could be relevant. Something about the law. I'm telling you, the law is already on it. The law is already on it. Somebody was saying going somebody R-E-W. Somebody was saying going somebody R-E-W. M-A-L came out again. Mal. Somebody Mal, something like that. Something about somebody's arm. Something might be wrong with somebody's arm. U-S. Somebody's name could be Russ, or something like that. Somebody got a rash. They took a big sum of money. Yeah, I'm gonna get one in 1 second. I'm about to go outside in a second. Somebody saw them, or something is like on camera or something. But I'm not getting into that. Who else? Somebody got a D in their name. E. Somebody's fallen divine masculine. Okay, somebody's name could be D. Alright, Ray or J. Day. Somebody answers to say you made your bed, you gotta lie in it with the law. Somebody lame, L-A-M. Dame. Somebody's name could be Dame. Or somebody could be saying, damn. Somebody's mad at the mess they made. Somebody's ass. I ain't gonna say what they said. Somebody was doing some kinky shit. Somebody like domination, like sex. You know how people walk somebody like a dog? Somebody was getting walked like a dog during sex. Somebody was going in the wrong way, if you get what I'm saying. Ew. I don't mean ew, that's rude, but to each his own. Somebody's name could be Renee. I got Leah or Lee. Somebody want to haul Somebody want to haul ass. They say same shit, different day. Somebody is going insane. Somebody's name is Dan. Lane. Something. Somebody live on something lane. And this is not everybody's energy. This is like this energy pool is for a specific group. But again, I told you with something about a meal. Somebody might have put something in somebody's meal. Somebody that's new, a new person that somebody was taking, put something in their meal. Somebody's name could be, because I hear Lou. Somebody saw something, and somebody like, damn. I ain't gonna tell you what else I see. Oh my God. Somebody just, mirror. I see men. Alright. Anybody else? Y, Q, V. So first initial, last name, and y'all know. Alright, V, E, R. Yeah, those from your mama. Somebody name could be Nene. Somebody knows something is ear dead. Ooh. It's a lot of witchy I'm gonna stop doing. I'm about to get on here though. Something about a year. Somebody could be doing this for years. Something about a van. Somebody drives a van. They be watching somebody's house. ER. Something about the emergency room. Y'all, Lord. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to close this out. Those are the letters that resonate. Alright, let's close this out. What would you like to say to the collective? And sometimes, normally y'all know when I'm led to whatever, I am, but at this point, we're not going to dig all up in there. It's just lessons to be learned, and I know some people are not open to having like because a lot of us in the collective feel like we don't need closure, but again, some steps are necessary and some information is necessary. So be open-minded, be nice, and just listen. If you don't even want to talk, unlocking gifts. Somebody gifts are stripped; they cannot have them. You had authority. Somebody that was going through an identity crisis cannot mirror you, can't use you. Everybody's finding out this person don't have any gifts. You are the one with the authority. This is what these people are finding out, that you went down a path of discovery. You look soft, but you got the strength of a... This person is considered karmic to you. I don't know about anybody else, but to you, that is one to come return. This person got more trauma now than they had before they left you, because this person they connected to is like a chaos agent, was a test. Okay? This one is someone that got like a dark cloud. Like, these people violated too many spiritual laws and earthly laws. They are unhealed. They are unhealed. They are still in karma. Their karma actually just started. Okay, this person wants to act like they are positive, but they're toxic. Somebody thinks that being toxic is like something positive. This person has a lot of rage, rooted rage. Okay, they might want to come to you at playing it safe, but you got ancient roots, and just stay in your calmness and grounding yourself, because you're about to have this blessing come through because of this. But you have your trailblazer. And your manifestations is coming. This person is trying to project their feelings on you. They don't want to take the blame, okay? But they are being forced to face their showers. This person wants to court you, but they know your heart is guarded because you have answered your call and you are chosen. You're going with your legacy, okay? This one tried to create the negative thing, okay? This person had a twisted narrative of what love looked like, okay? But now, whatever these people are doing, that's it. They burned all their bridges. This energy thief, this person is trying to avoid pain. They are in survival mode, and they know that you went silent on them because you look at them at like they're a bad connection, and they did too much. They sabotage themselves. This person might be in victim mode. They want you to heal them, okay? But you are not to assist them, okay? This person was a follower, but you went your own way. And your rebirth and your season is here. You have real love that's coming. That person and you have bad blood, okay? Your word is very sacred. You might want to fact check anybody trying to come back in your energy. And somebody wants to fact check things with you. They do want you to release your power, okay? But you stay focused. This person and your vision is coming. Their potential was buried and they missed all the smoke signals. But you are coming. You help lead people to align their souls. And you're also got somebody aligned with you. You're very unshakable. You stay sturdy, stay tall during all these storms, and you are it. There's a female that's unapologetic by what they did to trap people in this situation. Okay, they feel guiltless. They don't care. But you're a lone wolf, okay? And you've been having radical hope. This person has a This person is scared of struggling, and that's where they're going because of this false knowledge, them being guiltless and them being like not caring. So that's all for today. Well, right now, and at this point, I give you your energy back, and I hope that gave you some clarity and understanding. And I call my energy back to me, sealed and protected. Anyway, if anybody try to say anything towards me and my collective, we return to sender tenfold. Okay, nobody's allowed to use, peek, violate, twist any of our energy readings or none of that, okay? Any type of projection sent through pictures, sent through digital devices is also returned to sender, and we call judgment on those who violate just because we speak the truth. And as I always say, Remember to pray. Bye, guys.